What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, your go-to channel for all things Dallas Cowboys. I'm Dave, and today we're diving into a new mindset for our team in 2024. Head coach Mike McCarthy just revealed the theme for this season, and it's a powerful one: rooted. This is more than just a catchy phrase. It's a philosophy that McCarthy and the Cowboys are embracing as they prepare for the upcoming season. We'll break it down for you in today's video, but before we get into all the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're so close to hitting 11,000 subscribers, and your support helps us grow the Cowboys News TV community. Alright, let's get into it. Rooted. It's a word that holds a lot of significance, especially for McCarthy. In fact, it's deeply personal to him, tied to advice from his father, a blue-collar man who shaped much of McCarthy's life and career. According to McCarthy, his father believed in living life in 5-year increments, reflecting and growing over time. Well, Cowboys Nation, this is McCarthy's 5th year at the helm of the Cowboys, and that's where the theme rooted really comes into play. It's about taking everything the team has built over the last 4 years and growing from those roots in 2024. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. McCarthy didn't just choose this word out of thin air. He compared the Cowboys' growth to a specific Chinese bamboo tree that requires its seeds to be watered for 4 years with no visible growth. Can you imagine? 4 years of patience, hard work, and faith, just waiting. Then, in the 5th year, the tree starts to grow at an astonishing rate, up to 3 feet per day, and in just 1 month, it can reach a height of 90 feet. That's right, 90 feet tall. Talk about delayed gratification, right? Let's take a moment here. Cowboys Nation, how do you feel about this comparison? Do you think the Cowboys are ready to sprout and take off this season after 4 years of laying the groundwork? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to vote in our poll. Will the Cowboys have their breakout season in 2024? We want to hear your thoughts. Now, let's break down how this theme of rooted ties into the team's preparation for the season. McCarthy has emphasized that the Cowboys are focusing on the present, staying where their feet are, as he put it. It's about taking things one game at a time, one moment at a time. There's no looking too far ahead. That means all eyes are currently on the Cleveland Browns, who the Cowboys will face in the season opener. McCarthy has a 21-game plan in place, but he's not talking about the 21st game just yet, which, for those counting, could be the Super Bowl. He's only focused on Cleveland. That kind of focus and determination is what rooted is all about. The team has been watered, nurtured, and prepped for this moment, and now it's time for them to grow and reach their full potential. And let's be honest, after the last few seasons, we're all ready to see that growth. Now, let's get interactive for a second. Who's excited about this new mindset for the Cowboys? Do you think this team is ready to finally break through and reach new heights, or do you think there are still some areas of concern? Drop your comments below. We love reading your insights. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're inching closer and closer to that 11,000 subscriber mark, and with your help, we'll get there. Just hit that subscribe button and make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We've got so much great content planned for this season, and you won't want to miss a thing. Alright, back to the Cowboys. The idea of being rooted goes beyond just a catchy theme. It's about everything the Cowboys have worked for over the past 4 years. Think about it, the ups and downs, the lessons learned, the victories, and the setbacks. All of that is part of the root system McCarthy has built. He's been patient, watering this team year after year, and now he believes it's time for that growth to show up on the field. One of the things McCarthy said that really stuck out to me is that it's important not to try to do too much too fast. It's all about trusting the process, which might sound like a cliche, but it's true. You can't rush success. You have to stay patient and let the work you've put in over time come to fruition. And this is where I want to throw it back to you, Cowboys Nation. Do you believe in McCarthy's process? Do you think the Cowboys have been laying the right foundation to explode in 2024? Let us know in the comments. The Chinese bamboo tree analogy is such a perfect fit for this team, isn't it? For 4 years, there's been plenty of watering, but not a lot of visible growth. But this year, McCarthy believes the Cowboys are ready to sprout and grow into something massive. And honestly, I think we can all agree that the time is now. If you look at the roster, it's clear the Cowboys have the talent. From Dak Prescott to Micah Parsons to CeeDee Lamb, the pieces are all there. The roots are deep. The potential is undeniable. But now, it's about execution. It's about taking everything that's been learned, all the work that's been put in, and finally putting it together to make a run at greatness. I want to ask you one more question. What does success look like for the Cowboys in 2024? Is it making the playoffs? Is it getting to the NFC Championship? Or is it Super Bowl or bust? Head to the comments section and tell us what you think. Your opinion matters, and we're excited to see where the Cowboys Nation stands. Now, Cowboys Nation, as we continue to dive deeper into this season's rooted theme, let's take a look at how the idea of being rooted applies not only to the team but also to individual players. Mike McCarthy didn't just come up with this theme for the sake of motivation. It's clear he believes that the foundation of this team has been built on the hard work and growth of its players over the last 4 years. Take Dak Prescott, for example. He's been the face of the franchise for years now, and while he's faced his fair share of challenges and criticism, you can't deny the growth he's shown as both a player and a leader. Dak has deep roots in this organization, and after seasons of watering, learning, improving, and overcoming adversity, it feels like this could be the year everything blossoms for him and this offense. We've all seen flashes of brilliance from Dak, but now it's about consistency. It's about leading this team week in and week out, staying rooted in his preparation, and helping the Cowboys rise to the occasion in 2024. The team's success this season is tied to how well Dak commands the offense and stays rooted in the process McCarthy has set in place. Cowboys fans, what do you think? Will this be Dak's breakout season? Is this the year he takes the Cowboys to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're there, be sure to vote in our poll. Will Dak Prescott lead the Cowboys to the Super Bowl this year? Let your voice be heard. We love hearing what you have to say. And speaking of growth, let's not forget about Micah Parsons. He's entering his 3rd season, and already, he's established himself as one of the most dominant defensive players in the league. Micah is the perfect example of a player who's been planted, watered, and is now ready to take his game to the next level. His roots are deep, and his potential is sky high. McCarthy has emphasized the importance of staying present and grounded, and if anyone on this team embodies that mindset, it's Micah Parsons. You see it every game, Micah's relentless pursuit of excellence, his focus, and his drive. But this season, it's about more than just personal accolades for Micah. He's rooted in the team's success. He knows that in order for the Cowboys to reach their full potential, the defense has to be just as explosive as the offense. With Parsons leading the charge, the Cowboys' defense could be a game-changer in 2024. Cowboys Nation, how do you see Micah Parsons' role evolving this season? Will he take on more leadership responsibilities? Can he elevate this defense to elite status? Share your thoughts below. We want to hear from you. And while we're on the subject of defense, let's talk about the importance of depth. Just like the Chinese bamboo tree that took years of watering before it exploded in growth, the Cowboys have been building their roster over the last 4 years, making smart moves and focusing on player development. Depth is crucial in the NFL, especially over a long season, and the Cowboys have been quietly rooting themselves in this philosophy. Whether it's on the offensive line, the secondary, or the receiving core, the team has been focused on making sure they have the right players in place to weather any storm. This brings us back to McCarthy's 5-year plan. Rooted isn't just about growing the starters, it's about nurturing the entire roster. We saw that in action during the preseason, with younger players getting significant playing time to prove their worth. It's not just about who starts in Week 1, but who can step up when injuries happen or when the playoffs are on the line in December. The depth that's been built over these past 4 years is going to be put to the test this season. So let's turn it over to you again, Cowboys fans. Who are you most excited to see take the next step in 2024? Is there a player flying under the radar that you think will make a big impact this season? Drop your predictions in the comments and let's get the conversation going. And don't forget, if you haven't yet, subscribe to Cowboys News TV. We're closing in on 11,000 subscribers, and your support is helping us build a community rooted in the love for this team. Looking at the bigger picture, the Rooted theme also speaks to the culture McCarthy has been cultivating since he took over as head coach. It's not just about what happens on the field, it's about the mentality, the unity, and the shared goal that drives the team. McCarthy's leadership has been about establishing a foundation that can withstand challenges, whether it's injuries, tough losses, or high expectations. That's what being rooted is all about: staying grounded, trusting the process, and growing stronger together. As fans, we're just as much a part of this process. The support, the energy, and the belief we bring to this team are part of what fuels the Cowboys. So, Cowboys Nation, let's stay rooted in our support for the team. Let's stand by them through the highs and lows, knowing that the roots we've planted over the past few seasons are about to pay off. And one last thing before we wrap up. How do you feel about McCarthy's approach to the 2024 season? Do you think the rooted mentality will help the Cowboys stay focused and grow into a championship team? I want to hear your thoughts, so hit the comments section, drop a like on this video if you're feeling the Cowboys energy this year, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got a long season ahead, and here at Cowboys News TV, we'll be with you every step of the way. From game breakdowns to player analysis, we're rooted in bringing you the best Cowboys content on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, Cowboys Nation. We appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay strong, and as always, go Cowboys.